Alright guys, welcome to a K-Beauty slash YesStyle year in review so far. I feel like I haven't shared a lot of my K-Beauty purchases and or products with you for the better part of this year. So we're gonna go through that. I have an unboxing for you, which is like a mixed mystery box. It's to celebrate YesStyle's 15-year anniversary, which is kind of crazy. I kind of remember when YesStyle became a really big thing. I don't know if I remember their initial launch, but I do remember the first years of them being popular. And now they're just like, they're like the go-to destination, at least for us in like North America, to purchase K-Beauty. It's where I go first. You see a lot of stuff that I buy is from there. It's easier because it's comprehensive and it's a known retailer, right? Sometimes when you buy stuff off of say like eBay or Amazon, it's fine if it's the actual store that you're purchasing from, but sometimes I feel like you're not really sure on shipping, etc., if you're gonna get the right product. Anyway, they're doing a giveaway. There will be 2 winners. It's going to be a $50 coupon. You need to be subscribed to this channel, like this video, follow YesStyle on Instagram, and comment below what you would like to try from YesStyle. So fairly easy, very easy giveaway to enter. And yeah, I will have any other extra information in the description box. So I have over a dozen products I want to share with you as far as like things I've purchased myself, but there is this mystery box and it's pretty banged up, and we're gonna open it together because I don't know, sometimes, I mean, I guess we can consider this like a PR box, but sometimes when it's, I don't know, there's like a preference to kind of choose things, and when something's like a mystery box, you just, I don't even know what's in here. I know there's like makeup, maybe skincare, maybe clothing, and clothing is kind of what I'm more worried about, but let's go. All right, so let's start off. We're gonna start off with the clothing because let's just see. I just know this is not my style. I mean, look guys. It's a crop top with shoulders and ruffles and sleeves, like, I mean, if I were a different girl, I could wear this. Like, I feel like this is a little more Gen Z. I don't know. We're just gonna leave it at that. This is not a me thing. And you know, the thing is though, I see like there's so much like cool street fashion type clothing on YesStyle that I'm highly interested in. I've purchased like robes before. Let's see. Oh, okay, wait, I found something. I could be into this. This is a t-shirt, has a bowl. Okay, this is cute. I would wear this. I would wear this. I'd probably cut the neck a little bit, but it's just the neutral tone t-shirt with kind of longer sleeves. I enjoy a longer sleeve because you can roll them up and they can look kind of more asymmetrical up here. You know what's interesting? When something is so outside your style that it's almost like a costume to you, that's how I feel when I saw that like floral top. Okay, so it's a set. You have this little thing. So I guess you wear this as like a cropped sweater underneath, and you would put this on top. This I'm actually not against. I could wear this to work. Like I'd wear like a long tank and then have this underneath, and I could do this, maybe. Obviously we're not gonna do a try on because it's just gonna make everything more awkward than it already is. Also, the sun is crazy today, so if I like keep going, like I am not trying to seduce you, and I'm just blind, like I really am having a hard time seeing. So okay, next, I wonder what this is it like a device? Oh, it's makeup brushes. Oh, and they're green. I think this is a really well curated brush set. There's a lot of smaller brushes for doing detail work that I would be very into. And I have been very into finding synthetic brushes to do cream products. I think a lot of us are. So there's a lot of really good brushes here that I think will work really well with cream products. So I'm excited to try these out. Okay, lastly, it's the most exciting thing in the bubble wrap. I see like makeup and skincare in here. Okay, so the first thing is this. I think this is a scalp brush, right? It's either a scalp brush or a body brush. And it has a good like ergonomic design that you can like easily, I have one in my shower, so I'm a big fan of these. This is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence from CosRX. I have this, right? Oh yes, I use this with my microcurrent. Someone recommended using this and I have, and it's pretty awesome. And you don't have to like remove it after you're done doing microcurrent, which is like one of my favorite things. The thing with microcurrent and gua sha is like microcurrent you need to apply some sort of gel, and the gua sha you need to apply some sort of oil. And sometimes that is not the skincare product I want to leave on my skin, so I end up removing it and it feels very wasteful. But when you can find products that work with your tools and devices that you don't want to remove or don't have to remove, so excellent, right? Okay, this is by the brand Black Rouge. It's Air Fit Velvet. I don't know if it's like a lip product. I think it's like a liquid lipstick type thing. We'll see. We'll see about this. This color looks really dark. I actually do have kind of a liquid lipstick on today that I'm going to share with you in a bit. Oh, I have this already. This is the McQueen New York waterproof pen eyeliner. So good. If you want, and it's a brush tip, our favorite. So yes, this is awesome. This looks like skincare. It's the, oh, Some by Me. Okay, I have seen a lot of people who like do skincare channels talk about Some by Me. I have never tried anything from this brand before. So it's the Super Matcha Pore Tightening Serum. I need that. Guys, I have started using kind of like a pore filling type primer in this area because I feel like with age, I am now a little sensitive about my pores. I'm a little insecure now, but I'm excited. Yes, give me the pore time. I'm gonna use this. You guys can see a review on this. Okay, so I've edited this video, but I have to put this clip in. This Some by Me Super Matcha Pore Tightening Serum. Get this. I put it on last night. I could visibly see that my pores looked better, okay? And this morning, I put it in my T-zone. So a little bit here, down the nose, on the sides of my nose, and on my chin, just to see if it would do some sort of like mattifying. I did not use a pore filling primer. It looks so good. My pores look so good. Like, I don't know if you have huge pores or if you have like a lot of texture as far as maybe like a divot from texture or post-acne situation. But if you were just like, I want my pores to look a little better, this is so good. And if you go read the reviews, because when I saw the result, I was like, okay, let me go read the reviews. Reviews are excellent. So I'm gonna use this for as long as I can before switching over to a pore filling primer, because I have this weird paranoia where I'm like, if you fill your pores in, then are you allowing it to be like that size? Like, that's why I've always been so like against them, even though it does make the skin look really good. Anyway, get this, and the Airy Lip Blur powder. Those are just the highest recommendations I can give you. So yes. Lastly is the I Do Care Cake My Day Hydrating Sprinkle Wash Off Mask. Is this like those masks that leave like pretty things on your face? So it looks like it has like actual sprinkle action in there. I like a lot of I Do Care products. I like a lot of stuff from their vitamin C line. I have their spray, I have the cream. I enjoy the brand. I have their brightening serum, which I believe is also vitamin C. So I Do Care is a brand that I like a lot. Okay, so that was the mystery unboxing. Next, we're gonna go through products I've purchased and I'm gonna give you reviews. So the first thing is the Airy Lip Blur Wearing Foundation. So if you've been watching at all this year, my obsession with this powder, the Airy Lip Blur Powder, it is like gonna be in like the 2021 favorites. It's the best thing. So I've slowly been delving into more things from Airy Lip, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff from that brand here. The Blur Wearing Foundation, I have mine in the shade 23, which is usually a shade that works pretty well for me, or it could even be dark. This one I think is a little light. I've had this for months and months and months. I've worn it a few times. Today I put it on again and my thoughts have not changed. It's an okay foundation. Like, it says blur wearing. It doesn't blur on me, I don't think at all. Whereas this powder, so blurring, so beautiful. It also is light coverage, and while I am someone that loves light coverage, I want the light coverage to actually make my skin look better or perfect my skin. And in this case, it claims blurring, and I feel like while it doesn't blur and it also doesn't make my skin look particularly great, it's fine. I put a powder on top of it, and I mean, it's okay. The coverage is light. I have a little bit of like pink and redness that peeks through here, and I do have a concealer on that I'm going to talk about that I do really like, but this I would skip. This is the Eclipse Slim Fit Shading Powder. It's in the shade 2. This I love. I'll have swatches for you guys in a little bit, but this is so pretty. It works as a contour and as a bronzer for me, so I love this product. The formula of this feels really similar to the Blur powder, and it's probably why I like it so much. The Full Shot Hidden Contour, this is by Apu, which is, I guess, under the Misha brand. I've shared this with you before. Has it been in the favorites? I don't know. But I love the Misha Cotton Contour. So when I picked this up, I was hoping it would be very similar. I think this formula is the same. It feels awesome and it looks amazing. There's 3 tones. I usually will blend it in if I want to do a bronzer, and then I'll focus it up here if I just want to use it as a contour. But this one is a lovely product if you want like a kind of 2-in-1. It's in the shade Medium Toast. This is by 16 brand. It's the Mochi Pact, and it's in the shade Peach Shading. Well, I guess that makes sense now. Anyway, I picked this up because I wanted it to be like a bronzer. It's what I have on today. I think it's really, really pretty. The compact is pretty adorable. It has this plastic that comes off. I kind of wish they would have just connected this as a lid, because every time I use it, I forget it's there, and it kind of like, it ends up in places where I can't find it, like because I place it in a separate, whatever. What do we, okay, ignore me there. I couldn't even get those words out. So this is what I have on as my bronzer. It's kind of a bronzer blush type situation. It is a creamy product that dries matte. And it's my bronzer blush today. I didn't add anything else. I probably look a little less sculpted today, but I just kind of wanted you to see this product. It's really soft, it's really pretty. I want more shades. I want a legit bronzer shade. I don't know if they do blushes in this formula, but it would be beautiful. These are 2 eyeliners from Eclipse. It's the Super Slim Auto Long Eyeliner, and they're like kind of in a smaller packaging. And I picked them up because I'm like, yeah, I would really like a tiny, tiny micro liner to do the waterline. While it is a teeny tiny liner, and while it does perform, the actual product is quite stiff. For me personally, I don't know if it's just ones that I have a black and a brown, but while I want to reach for them, I don't, because I just feel like it's a little stiff, and I don't want it to flake off into my eye, and also it's just not particularly comfortable to work with. Maybe I'll try them as brows, because they're so tiny. We have the Elizaveka Skin Layer Primer. I love the Elizaveka hair mask, the one that kind of works in the same way as the Olaplex. I'll link that below too, because that is excellent. But this one, I thought this would be kind of like a nice pore filling type one. It doesn't really do anything. It looks pretty on the skin. It gives a little bit of a glow, but it doesn't do any pore filling. So if you're just looking for a pretty primer, a kind of pretty glowy primer that doesn't pill up under makeup, then you will like this. I don't know what that was. I'm feeling a little sweaty, guys. You know, obviously you have to turn off your AC when you're filming, and I'm getting a little damp. The Clio Prism Air Highlighters. I have 2 shades here, number 1 and number 3. I have number 1 on my cheeks, and I think it's so pretty. I'll get you guys close up so you guys can see. They are Baked Chalet. This is number 1, and this is number 3. So gorgeous. You get 7 grams of product, and I love them. When I do wear highlight, I tend to go for, or when I wear a powder highlight, I tend to go for Baked Chalet because it looks the most seamless on the skin. And this one, while you would think would emphasize your pores, it actually doesn't, and or texture. It does a really good job of kind of like gliding over it. Now, if you have a lot of texture, then, I mean, no matter what kind of glowy product you put on there, it's gonna show. Okay, I want to bring you away from the window. This is probably where I should film. I feel like I look the most natural here. Okay, we might have to like shift where we film. I like this lighting. Okay, so you can see something down my nose, which I'll show you in a bit, but I have this as my highlight, and it's really, really, really pretty. Yeah, you can see. Okay, I'm just gonna shift myself over here. This is not the best background, but I like this lighting a lot, so we're just gonna stick with this right now. It's by Mentholatum, I believe. It's the Water Lip. It has SPF 20, and I like it. It's just a lip balm. It's clear. It looks pink here, but it just goes on clear and has SPF 20, so I'm like very into this, so I would recommend this to you. So here's swatches of things I just showed you. So this is the Misha highlight I have on the face. This is the number 3. This is the Eclipse powder that does kind of contouring and bronzing for me. So good. This is the Apu all blended together. And then down here is the Apu, all 3 of them swatched. And then this is the 16 gram Mochi Pact in the peach shading. It's what I have on as bronzer. It is like a blonzer type shade, but I love the formula. Okay, next is my most recent purchase. And it's also a lot of the stuff I have on today. Okay, so the first thing I grabbed was this little pouch from Hello Kitty. Okay, there's a lot of Hello Kitty stuff here. I don't know if it's like a self-soothing thing, but sometimes I'll just go onto websites and look at Hello Kitty stuff, and it makes me so happy. I got this little pouch for my makeup. I tend to use like a sunglass case of some sort or like a drawstring to keep my makeup. I like doing that. I don't know, it's just always been something I like over, say, something with a zipper, or it's like softer and you can like really like, it's comfortable in the makeup bag. It doesn't bulk out. So there's Hello Kitty with her little teddy, and then, oh, so cute. And then like, look at how adorable. Anyway, this is gonna go in the purse. The Kathy Doll powder, I had shared this in my favorites video and I still love it. I have it on today on top of the Eclipse foundation. It's just a really great powder for summer if you have oily skin. I don't have oily skin. I probably can't even really imagine what it'd be like to have truly oily skin, but I get pretty like glowy. So I think this is if you're like medium oily, it would work for you, but this is like my go-to powder in the summer so far. This was also in my favorites. It's the Apu Jelly Blusher. This is in the shade BE01. I have it on today and it just looks like this. I've talked about it. It's kind of a putty formula. You can create an indentation if you really push into it, but I don't. I just take like a synthetic brush and just kind of tap it onto like here. You can see a lot of it. Okay, on the lips. On the lips I have, this is from Kathy Doll. It's a lip product and it's called the Airy Lip Blur and it's in the shade Peach Rose. I don't know, this combination here, it makes my lips look so good. So good. So this, it's really bright and I just tap it into the lips and it looks so pretty. And then I'll put this gloss on. It's from Hello Kitty Beauty and it's in the shade, oh, it's too tiny. I'll tell you what the shade is in the description box. It has this little, oh my gosh, guys, I just realized it's detachable. It has the Hello Kitty charm on it and I can detach it from this lip gloss. Okay, yeah, this is definitely going on something else, like my purse. Anyway, the packaging is super cute. And at first, when I like swatched this, I was like, okay, this is gorgeous. And then I applied it, I was like, it's a little sticky. Not a little sticky, it's like much sticky, but then it settles and then it creates a really beautiful, almost filter. I feel like the combination of these two products, just, they make my lips look so good, like my actual lips. Like the color is beautiful, but I feel like the actual product, I don't have lip liner on either. I just like really blended and tapped that Airy Lip Blur into the lips and then put this on top. So pretty. I love it. And it makes me look so healthy and like awake. Like this combination. I haven't been able to veer away from not wearing these together because it looks so good. I have 3 concealers to share with you. So excited. So the first one is from Misha. It's the Glow Ampule Concealer. I have mine in the shade Sand. For something that's the shade Sand, I feel like it's a little light. Usually I find the shade Sand is like comparable to like a 23 or a 25 in K-Beauty. So the packaging is awesome. The applicator also awesome, but when you remove it, it's like difficult and I feel like the concealer splashes everywhere. This is the concealer I have on my under eyes. It is a glowy concealer with a good amount of coverage. I did not use a color corrector today, so you can see, you know, a little bit darkness there, which is normal. We're okay with that. The next concealer is from Foreign Coast. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's in the shade Beige, and I was very interested in it. I mean, first of all, the packaging is really cute. It kind of looks like a little lipstick in there, but it was claiming to be like high coverage and it would conceal like almost tattoos. It is a matte concealer and I feel like it doesn't have high coverage, which when it comes to K-beauty, oftentimes when something is high coverage or very pigmented, that doesn't translate the way it would in like Western beauty. It's also the same for eyeshadows. A highly pigmented eyeshadow in Western beauty versus a highly pigmented eyeshadow in like the K-beauty world is very different, because K-beauty, it's not about pigment. It's about kind of like this like light to medium color with a lot of like glimmer, shimmer, even glitter. And I feel like that's more the vibe there. So this was it's like okay. I wish it was a little more high coverage. And the last one is from Can Make, and it's the Highlight and Retouch Concealer. And this also has an SPF in it. Most of these products have an SPF in it. So this is in the shade 1, and I have it down my nose because, you know, I'm so into like highlighting concealers like down the nose, a la the Rodial Lowlighter. So this is a very, very beautiful, natural looking concealer. I don't use this as concealer. I literally use it as a highlighter. Sometimes I'll even use it on like the heights of my cheekbones. I just think it's so pretty. That's the Misha. You can see there's so much more coverage there. And then this is the FAQS. And you can see it's a little more translucent and it does dry matte. This, you need to powder it if you're gonna put it under your eyes because it is glowy, but look at the coverage on it. So those are all of the things I've tried K-beauty wise since I think January. I can't remember the last time I actually shared a lot of K-beauty with you. Also, all the information for the giveaway will be below. Remember, 50 bucks, 2 winners. And we'll move on to other things like food, maybe other makeup things. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we ordered food. It's from a place called Sultan. Like, I think it's a deli and it's a like grocery. My 3rd time ordering. Their food is so good. So I think I ordered off of Uber Eats and there's a promotion. So that's why I picked this stuff up. I could go in store. I haven't been into the place yet, but everything is delicious. We have labne, which it's hard to explain. Like, I just think of it as like yogurt cheese. And this one looks like there's garlic and mint. I think it sprinkles some za'atar in it. And then hummus, we are familiar with this, and then tabbouleh, as well as a dozen of their falafel. I picked up one of their falafel wraps and it was so good. So it's like, let me just get the falafel on its own. And we have 2 bags of pita chips, and I chose the ones that have the za'atar seasoning on it because why not? Delicious. And yes, I'm super excited to have this. I have a couple of these kind of grocery slash delis in my area, so that makes me very happy. Look what my parents just dropped off. Guys, when was the last time you had dim sum? Because, oh, so long. And we got this stir-fried vegetable. I don't know how to say this in English, but I love this. It tastes delicious. On top of it, it's the best diuretic ever. So good. Okay, I have no more clips to share, so we're just gonna end the video right there, and I will see you in the next video. It will likely be a vlog, I think.